So reports are saying that the Eagles are open to listening to trade offers for Carson Wentz. Well, guess what? They should listen to offers for anybody on this team. But I will say this. There is one concerning thing about Carson Wentz. There is one thing that is bothering me more than anything else. His silence.
Kick the red, double move on the red.
Dallas still stinks. Everybody do it. King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great Mother Hump Day. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, one thing we could be assured of this offseason is these Carson Wentz trade rumors and trade possibilities, they're not going away anytime soon. They're definitely not going away anytime soon. And we just had Adam Schefter, I guess he was on 97.5, and he comes out and he was talking about how the Eagles are open to listening to trade offers for Carson Wentz. They're open to listening. And my thoughts are this. Well, of course they should be open to listening to trade offers. There's not a single player on this team that you shouldn't listen to an offer for. I would listen to offers for anybody. That doesn't really tell me too much, okay? That doesn't really say the Eagles are openly and actively trying to get rid of this guy. That says, hey, we're willing to take your phone call if you're willing to give it to us. If somebody calls about Hurts, they should listen. Somebody calls about Fletcher Cox, they should listen. Zach Ertz, you can't tell me one player on this roster that should be untouchable. Really. And I mean it. There's nobody that I would never listen to an offer. And that goes for most teams. You always listen to an offer. That doesn't mean you're going to like it. That doesn't mean you're going to even contemplate it or think about it. You know, it doesn't make any sense, okay? Now, here's the other thing that I thought was interesting about what he said. Well, the Eagles are open to trading Carson Wentz. Then he says, but they're going to have to get a lot of compensation for Carson Wentz. I'm talking about, and this was him saying it, a first-round pick, maybe 2 first-round picks. What? 2 first-round picks? How are you going to get 2 first-round picks when the Rams took a quarterback drafted one spot above him who took his team to a Super Bowl? How are you going to get 2 first-round picks when Jared Goff they gave draft picks away to get rid of him? How are you going to get 2 first-round picks? That's absurd. I do not believe the Eagles will get 2 number 1s for Carson Wentz. If they do, salute, man. Go for it. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. That would be an incredible haul for a guy that gets benched, is told he's a horrible teammate, is a horrible leader, is a guy who doesn't get along with his players in his locker room, who people don't like him. A guy that is very hard to teach, to train, to coach. You're going to get a number 1. 2 number 1s for a guy with all these things that have been written about him, said about him. I mean, some people may go, oh, well, coaches don't believe the media hype. Don't believe that. They hear all these things. They worry about all these things. The only team that I could see giving something for him would be the Indianapolis Colts. Maybe Frank Reich, if Frank Reich really likes him and knows him and he has the power in that organization to do it, maybe they give something else up. But then again, there are rumors that Doug Peterson could go to the Colts as offensive coordinator. If that happens, guess what? He ain't bringing in Carson Wentz. So I think that when Schefter said, well, they're open to offers, but they want at least a first round, 2 first rounds. It's like, to me, it's like saying, well, they'll listen to something, but it ain't happening. The Eagles aren't getting 2 first rounds for Carson Wentz. I'm telling you right now, I predict this. Eagles ain't getting a first round pick for Carson Wentz. It ain't going to happen, okay? His value, it's been too hurt. It's been publicly hurt. It's been hurt through the media. It's been hurt through all these rumors. It's been hurt throughout the league. Nationally, if you talk to people nationally, most people I hear, they would tell you they think Goff's better. I mean, I'm just being honest. Me personally, I think Carson Wentz still could play. I still think he could be an MVP. I still think he has it. You know, but He's got to go out and prove it. If Carson Wentz wants to get out of Philly, I think the best thing he can do is stay one more year, prove that he can be a good teammate, he can be coached, he can come in and fight, and he's willing to fight for a job and do pretty good. Even if you lose, but you show good, you'll increase your trade value tenfold. Then during the season, if they want to trade him, they want to trade him preseason, they could do it. But to trade him right now and think that they're going to get a first-round pick or 2 ones or something like that, I don't understand. And then Schefter said at the end of it, he says he thinks they're going to trade him, that he'll get traded. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it for the price that the Eagles would want, okay? Now, Carson, he may want out, okay? My biggest issue with Carson Wentz right now, where are you? Where the hell are you? You ain't said shit. You haven't spoken. Nobody's heard anything. Not farewell, Doug. Thank you for everything. Not hey, Nick Sirianni, welcome to Philly. Can't wait to work with you. Nothing. Quiet. So what does that tell me? He doesn't want to be in Philly. That he doesn't want to be in Philly. And guess what? If that's the case and everybody throughout the league knows this, guess what? They're going to offer less. It's going to hurt his trade value even more. So if the Eagles end up trading Carson Wentz, and I think that is a possibility, and the only way I think it really happens is if Carson comes out and says, I'm not playing here, I don't want to be here, I want to be traded, regardless of the changes that you've made, I want out. And then I would say this, I would lose a lot of respect for the guy. I would say publicly, this is a guy that clearly is afraid of a fight. And he's afraid to fight Jalen Hurts, who, if you listen to Jalen Hurts, you listen to his interview, he is soaking up all the information, everything he can, and he is coming to fight. He is a fighter, and I can respect that, and I can like it. So if Carson, if he doesn't want to fight, then he's got to go. But you're not going to get a first-round pick. You're not going to get 2 number ones. Expect like a third-round pick. If you're lucky, a second-round pick. Maybe like a third conditional second if something. I think that would be the max value you could get for him. And if you're okay with that, then fine. I'm okay with that, and I expect that if he wants out. If he really wants out, he's got to go. Okay, that's the truth. If he wants out, he's got to go. But he hasn't said anything either way. If he's just going to be quiet and come to work and do his thing, then fine, whatever. He's going to get his ass kicked. Hurts will be the starter, and he won't help himself at all. What this guy needs to do is kind of rebuild himself. He needs to go on a diet, eat a lot of salad, stay away from Michael Anthony, wears the fitness videos, work out, get in shape, work on his mechanics, spend a lot of time on his mechanics, doing those little things, come in, ready to fight, ready to learn the system, and then go to work and give the best fight you can with Jalen Hurts. And I'm telling you, even if he doesn't beat him out, because let's say they both play good, I think it will help his trade value. But that was weird. Those lights just went out. That was really weird. But anyways, in my opinion, that's freaking me out. Did you see that? This light right here just went out. What the hell? What the hell? I got Joe Boo problems over here, I guess. Anyways, like I said, I'm not trying to dash people's dreams about a first-round pick, 2 first-round picks. I just think it's absurd. I think it's absurd to expect a guy going through all the things we talked about to get that kind of value. I just look at Jared Goff and I go, well, how's Carson going to get that? That's my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. You get a first-round pick, you get a second-round pick, so be it. But I think the best case scenario still, and I think the most likely case scenario, is that the Eagles, they'll listen to trade offers. They may even have high price tags, but they'll never get it. He'll wind up staying, and you'll have an open competition. That's what I think is going to happen. Hearing Schefter talk about, well, they're open to trading him. Well, no, they should be. They should be open to that. But they want 2 number ones. 2 number ones. I don't even think you could get 1 number one. Okay, but he was saying, well, the price tag probably is a first-round pick, but they might want 2 first-round picks. They ain't getting 2 first-round picks. I don't even think they're getting a first-round pick. Okay? Because I think that he's got a lot of rebuilding in his image and what he is as a player and a person and a leader. As the quarterback of your team, he's supposed to be the leader of this team. What the hell is he? You know what I mean? So I don't think they're going to get a lot. Now, they might trade him. If Carson wants out, which is very possible because his silence speaks a ton, They may trade him. Just don't expect that much from him. That's all I'm going to say. But what we're going to see, it's going to be interesting. But get ready for these rumors all year, all season, even into next year, unless he turns around. But what I would like to see from Carson Wentz, whether they want to trade him or not, is I'd like to see him come out and be like, I'm really excited to work with Nick Sirianni. I spoke to him. I think very highly of him. He worked with Frank Reich. I think very highly of these guys. And you know what? I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to fight for the starting quarterback position with Jalen Hurts, a friend of mine who I respect, but we're going to have a great competition. We're going to fight, and I look forward to the challenge. That's what I want. That is what you need to hear from him. That tells you one thing, that he's doing the right things. Right now, the silence, it's stupid. It's stupid, but it's very, very loud. And it tells you, maybe the guy maybe he don't have a fighting spirit. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Maybe he just wants out. But if you just want out, just come request it and let's get this thing on. But to get 2 first-round picks or a first-round pick, I think that'd be crazy. And if that happens, I'd be the happiest guy in the world. If this guy really wants out. But I don't see it happening. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.